Hi everybody. So this is part 5 of things I noticed in the US that are quite different from that of back at home in Papua New Guinea. And the first one is insurance. And I know that we've seen this, in movies, but this is something that I experienced here in the States. And insurance is kind of mandatory for any person to sort of survive and live a fulfilling life here in the States. And it comes in various forms. There's car insurance, there's home insurance or house insurance, and there's also medical insurance, which is like the most common one. So for those that do not understand, insurance is a contractual agreement where an individual or business pays at a fee to an insurance company, and in exchange the insurance company promises to provide financial support or compensation for specific losses or damages to that particular property that was insured. So it's very common in the United States to have insurance, whereas it's not that common in PNG to have insurance. So one thing that I've experienced is when I go out with my supervisor, or my gosh. So there was this one time I was with my boss, my supervisor, and she mentioned something to me that I will not forget. We were both in her car, and she mentioned that she wasn't able to provide me like transport every day, like driving me from work to my home and then take me back and forth because hey, insurance did not cover that. And that meant that if anything happened, I was not going to be covered by hey insurance because I was not insured um, as a party to her vehicle when she was trying to get it insured. And I mean, that's what I understood from what she said. And so she had to be very careful with that. And medical insurance and house insurance is totally different as well. So medical insurance in the United States is very, very important. If you do not have medical insurance, you will not be seen by any doctors. You will not be able to be attended to in the hospitals or in the urgent care centers here in the United States. So a few days ago, my body was reacting to probably the climate or the changes in the environment. I'm not quite sure, but I was experiencing very bad itchy skin. So I wanted to call one of the hospitals or urgent care centers to take me to check to just go and you know get checked and be sure that I'm not sick or anything. So when I called, they asked me what insurance cover I had, of which I mentioned the type of insurance I had. And then I thought that they're going to just, set an appointment with me at straight away. But they had to refer me to doctors that took my insurance. So they asked if what kind of doctor I would need, and I told them that I had, a skin condition, so I needed a doctor that was specialized in that. And they told me to look up doctors that took in my insurance cover so that I can set an appointment with them. So really you need an insurance to be able to um, get treatment. And something else that I noticed is the doctors are very specialized, and not really the doctors, but like the jobs here are quite very specialized. Like you have doctors who are specialized in various areas, so they're not generally doctors, but they go by the titles. And I think we have that too in PNG. So if you have like a nutritional problem or a problem associated with the nutrients you take in, then you go and see a nutritionist. And then if you have like a problems with your diet, then you see a dietitian. So very, very specific. um, Number two is the use of AI, and I also came across this when I was having a conversation with one of the ladies from the hospitals I was calling, and this almost all the phones that I tried had AI assistants to answer. So they would go, "Hello, Dorothy, the AI assistants to this hospital. How may I help you?" And then you say what you needed help with in what area, and then they direct you to the human person behind the phone to set an appointment or get clarification or whatever it is that you need. So they're really utilizing AI almost in every space of their work here in the United States. And the last and final one is the most exciting one. They have Wi-Fi everywhere. So the chances of you getting lost are quite slim because everywhere you go, if it's a coffee shop, if it's a construction place, if it's a university, obviously they would have Wi-Fi. If it's like a Kai place, a place where they sell food and stuff, or if it's just a drive through, they have Wi-Fi. So that's the most fun bit about being here because the chances of you being lost are quite slim. It's not as big, where I am is not as big as cities like New York or Los Angeles, Las Vegas, but it comes with the same package as the others as well. It's just quite small.